Gerwyn Price, your home, Cardiff, Wales. But we need to start with something else, because when I saw you in the lobby of this hotel, you said one thing to me. Jake Paul, the fight, he's bottled it. Probably didn't even see it. The new proposition is KSI fights next weekend. Are you calling him out?
He's seen it. He's messaged me. He wrote back to me and said, I'll actually show you the message you want me to.
You're lying. This is a lie.
You watch, I swear.
Oh my God. Come to Greece, so.
I don't know why he's in Greece.
Jesus. So, to add context, I said, Gerwyn Price, when you get 100,000 subscribers.
Come to Greece, man.
Can you hold
Just
that
name
up,
a price.
Can you hold that up to the camera, please? I said to Gerwyn Price, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you have to fight Jake Paul. And Jake Paul actually responded to Gezi.
There we go.
But why haven't you gone back to him?
I was a bit scared.
You were scared?
No, I need to get some training in, don't I?
Listen, make it happen. And then we can play darts on the side, and you just be a boxer as well. You might be the greatest athlete of all time, crossing across two sports.
Yeah. Well, 3.
Rugby
darts,
as well.
Rugby.
Yeah.
And straight into boxing.
Oh, mate. Listen, this is going to be absolute scenes. And trust me, we'll try and get it live and exclusive on talkSPORT. Cardiff is here. You're home, back in Wales. Nervous? Anxious? Excited?
No, I'm excited more than anything. Like I said, I don't get to come to Wales very often, so I'm excited, but I put pressure on myself. But sometimes that pressure brings the best out of me, so I'm just concentrating on one game at a time. Rob Cross first up tomorrow. It's going to be a tough game. Great friend of mine, but yeah, it's going to be the full row, and I'm ready to go.
Well, you got the new red on for you for Cardiff and Wales. Have you got a special walkout planned, or is it just same old ice baby? Because
wait and see.
If you had Tom Jones coming out singing the national anthem or something like that, mate, that would be unbelievable. You think of like WWE walk-ons, or I think of Peter Manley, Amarillo, back at the Circus Tavern. It could be one of the best walkouts ever.
Yeah, well, get tuned. Something special might be happening.
Is that what you're going to give me?
Yeah, I can't give too much away. You only got to wait 24 hours.
2 nights you've won so far in the Premier League, and we've had this discussion before. 2024 just wasn't your year. You're enjoying your darts more, mate, and it's such a pleasure to see as both a journalist and a fan of the game. Can we officially say the second coming of Gezi Price is here?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm playing well. I'm confident. My game is in a good place. And yeah, as long as I can keep the positivity and I don't get bored, which I do quite easy sometimes. And yeah, but the main thing is I'm enjoying it. I'm playing well. And if I keep in this frame of mind for the rest of the season, there's no reason why I can't keep playing well and picking up majors and get to the playoffs of the Premier League. And yeah, why not? I've made the final before. Slipped up against Michaels. I think I was probably the time I should have won. But yeah, I'm playing well enough to go on and win this.
A lot of people who said in the run-up to the Premier League that people like yourself shouldn't be involved due to being out of form and whatnot. You've put a giant 2 fingers up to those naysayers if it were fans. Even some players spoke out about it. Chizzy, Dedeker, a lot of them. Must give you a bit of pride.
Yeah, to be honest with you, they can all say what they want, but you can't forget that me and Nathan, we're not just one-offs. We've been doing it for the last 8, 9, 10 years consistently, and the likes of those other players, they're very inconsistent, and they need to do it in more than one tournament or one season to be able to be picked in the Premier League. It's not an easy tournament to be involved in, and you don't just get gifted from one simple tournament. So yeah, I knew in my head that I still had to have the game. I just weren't getting the results, but it was changing this year.
But you're a showman as well. That's what we need. Like, darts needs its characters. And I mean, you said to me in Belfast that you're not a villain anymore, but we still get. And what is it that you actually say? Do you say "come on," or is it a mixture of different things? Your celebration.
But I never classed myself as a villain. Everybody else did. It was like my game has never changed from day one. I've always been the same person, same player. It's just sometimes your popularity changes. and I wasn't very popular. People were on my back. Now it's changing, and everybody support. I'm playing in Belgium, I'm playing in Dublin and Nottingham, and everyone's supporting me. It's just like things change, but hopefully it continues.
Do you feel a bit sorry for Rob Cross ahead of tomorrow and the atmosphere that he's going to have to walk into?
Not really, because they get it for the other 15 weeks. So
yeah,
I think I deserve a little bit, like.
Especially off the back of Nottingham yesterday. Was it a 1-4-1 you hit last week? Unbelievable 10 plus checkout you did last week, and the Nottingham crowd was just silent.
Oh, I can't remember.
But I was like, guess he's just done this, and you're not reacting off the back of that. But I said, if you hit, and you will hit a 10 plus checkout tomorrow, the crowd is going to be absolutely insane for you, mate.
Yeah, but like I say, my game's in a good place. I'm positive. I feel like I can win every game I'm going into, which in the past 12, 18 months haven't always been the case. But yeah, I feel like I can't miss sometimes, and I got a feeling that it could be a 9-darter hit tomorrow, hopefully by myself. And I think the crowd are going to get right behind me, and it's going to be a good night for me. Possibility
of Littler or Aspinall. You're so complimentary of Luke off the back of your win at Nottingham last week. Mate, there's potential it could be 7 wins in a row. And I mean, I'm trying to be respectful. Are you officially in his head?
You'd have to ask him that. But the thing is, like, no players in my head, and that's where I think that's where the difference is with other players. Not obviously Luke. Luke is a great player, but other players think about it a little bit too much, I think. Whereas I'll just go up, doesn't matter if I'm playing one of the Lukes, Michael, Johnny Clayton, or someone in the pub. I'll play exactly the same. I want to put any added pressure on me. I know if I play my A game that 9 times out of 10 I win. So I don't really worry about anybody else, but I think other players do. And maybe Luke is probably thinking that way about me a minute.
I was wondering this, and I've had conversations with people about this as well. Over the last couple of years, there's been the 3. Littler, Humphreys, Van Gerwen. Are you in that 3 now?
No, I'm not in any league. I'm in a league of my own. I don't put myself in any bracket. I'm not, comparing to any of the Lukes or Michael when I'm on my game. They're not even in my league, so I don't compare myself to them.
And another player that you've come up against, Stephen Bunting. Do you see? Obviously, you want to win, but how badly? Just as a player, I want to see someone get off the mark. He's playing Chris Dobie tomorrow, and Chris hasn't won since Belfast as well. Is there a part of you that's just like, come on, just want Bunting to get over the line just once, and then you beat him in the final?
No, it's like I've been in that position the first or second year that I played it. I don't think I got a win in the old. It was a different format then. It was, I think, 8 or 9 weeks where I didn't get a win. So I know what it feels like, and it's hard, it's tough. And until he does get those points on the board, every week's going to get tougher and tougher. But yeah, for me, where I am in the table, it'd be good for Stephen to get points off other players. So hopefully he'll get a win sooner rather than later, but just hopefully no points against me.
Away from darts, and just quickly, Welsh rugby, are you done? Are you dusted? Because it was another shocking Six Nations for Wales, isn't it?
It's tough to watch, but it's like something's got to be done deep down. I'm not sure where the problem is, whether it's in the regions or they're on about cutting a team and going to 3. I think it'll just get worse. If they go to 2, it'll get even worse again. But for me, I think they just need to have more teams, go back to club rugby. It's like when you do an apprenticeship, innit? If you're hands-on, rather than going to, like, they got loads of academies and stuff, and if you need to be playing against top players, learning off them, I mean, there's not players that are in the Premiership are going to be playing against English Premiership. They got so many boys that are rubbing shoulders with international players week in, week out, and they're learning off them. You don't get that with 2 or 3 regions. You need boys to be playing with the best week in, week out, and they learn, especially when they're young. They're coming through academies, just playing with people at the same standard as them. When they're stepping up to international rugby, they're not good enough.
What would it mean to you to hit a 9-darter tomorrow night?
to be honest, I just want to get my first win on the board. But Rob Cross is the priority for me. But if I had a 9-darter, it's like, yeah, icing on the cake. I'm to win a night. Be buzzing, like.
I mean,
plus I get like a set of gold darts.
Golden dart. Yeah, what do you make of these golden darts? What was it? 30? Is it 30,000 pounds? 18 karat gold.
Yeah.
How would you use it? Would it be a little doorstop, or would you just put it in the cabinet?
No, they'd be in a cabinet, ready for when the gold price goes up, and then I'll just melt them down.
Bobby George knocking at your door.
Make a new ring. Like.
Gerwyn Price, thank you so much. Can't wait for the darts. More importantly, I can't wait for that scrap with you and Jake Paul.
It's on. Come on.